stars in the
Out the
building.
mud, out the mud. Let's go. It's hip hop night, DJ Grande.
Hey, you already know what time it is, man. DJ Goodfella on the ones and twos. You already know. Man, happy birthday, Angie. Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, it's my birthday, but we still gotta come, you know, entertain. You feel me?
You on the job. That's what's up, man. We're gonna celebrate now.
Facts. Let's start right now.
What's
got
up?
Kham Kham in the building.
What's good? What's good? Blessings, blessings.
That's
Happy
right.
birthday, happy birthday. I didn't know.
Thank you, yeah. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
Turn
I
up.
know DJ Goodfella gonna hit some 1 and 2s for me.
Hey, it's a club night in the radio station. Let's go.
Yes. So we got Kham. She goes by Kham Tini.
Well, she from. Hold on, man. She said, "Where you from, man? We start from the beginning, man. Where you born?"
I'm born in Jamaica, St. Anne.
Hey.
Right? Raised in Kingston. You know what I mean? Yeah, born and raised in Jamaica.
Wow. How long you been this way? And
yeah, I tell you, I gotta kill you. You know what I mean? No, but we came up here in what? I was in the 8th grade when I came up here. Yeah, so we came up here in the 8th grade. Yeah, Mom got a scholarship to finish her communications master. So she did her masterate and her doctorate, and then she decided to bring us up here with her.
Nice.
So then we were here.
Yeah, I see in your EPK here, your mom received a scholarship, which is the reason why, you know, and that's something amazing. You highlight, you know, you work so hard, bring your children to a good place. So big kudos to your mom, you know. How did that influence your music career?
Well, my mom was in communications, so growing up she was on TV. When she came here, she was on the radio. So, you know, I used to do her little drops for her. You guys know about the little drops.
That's dope.
So, yeah, she was on WAVS 1170 AM in Davie, down south, Davie. So, yeah, shout out to moms.
Big shout out to mom. Big shout out to mom.
Hey, you know, it is what it is, you know, but from the Caribbean, you know, you want your kids to be doctors and lawyers. You don't really want them to go into music.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
so she sacrificed a lot. So, you know, she ain't too happy that, you know, we didn't finish law school. But here we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, God
here we
knows.
I'm pretty sure she ain't called you Kham Kham, right?
Nah, my name is Kama. My government name is Kama.
But you started off as?
Well, it's Kama, you know, down south, you know, the way my acronym started was, you know, everybody started the King of the South and the Queen of the South. And I used to go to this producer and to record my music, and he used to say, man, you got the it factor, you know, you're going to be a star. So the acronym started as Star of South, because I was down south, I was in Hollywood, I was in Miami, I was in Fort Lauderdale. So it was Star of the South, and then they just started calling me Star for short, you know, and when I came, I moved to Central Florida. So I started doing the club thing, promoting the clubs and doing the showcases. And so people used to call me Kham Kham because my name is Kama. So I guess they just called me Kham. So, you know, and then I have the production company, Kham Kham Promotions. So they just assume that, you know, it's Kham Kham. So I just started going by Kham Kham, kept the Star of the South. So now we got SOS KHAM KHAM.
So you're an artist and an entrepreneur.
That's right.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Don't forget the designer part, Star of the South clothing,
Yeah, tell us about your clothing line. How is that going?
Hey, you know, clothing and the music go hand in hand. So, you know, back in the day, it wasn't like today where, you know, it was cool to rock the designer. Back in the day, they used to, you got on a Nike hat, they blur that out, you know what I mean? You couldn't make no videos in their brand. Right. Now they want you to push their brand. But, you know, if I'm going to wear a $500 shirt, it's going to feed my family. So I decided, you know, since I had to rock my clothing, I'm gonna bring style back. Star of the South clothing.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the music, right?
Hold on. Is that all you drip? Is that all you drip you wear right now?
Of course. From the head to the toe.
I know that's right. You know, let me show my fans. Like my fans live.
That's right.
Y'all gotta see the drip. You know, show them the drip.
From the head to the toe. Even the custom jewelry, my friends. Let's go.
Yeah, that's right here. I'm on Instagram.
You gotta see DJ Ryan. You guys get him out.
SOSCloset.com. SOSCloset.com.
Yes.
As starving artists, we gotta eat too. You know what I mean? Hit me up.
You definitely gotta have a couple of things under your sleeve when you're investing in yourself.
Of course.
Do you see yourself in other things?
Of course, acting, film, you know, I got my man Dip beside me here, you know, he had his web series, Vice. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of things coming in, plans in the works, you know what I mean? The whole entertainment.
The videos are dope.
Of course. You gotta shout out my right hand right here, Dip City Films on IG, you feel me? Every single visual, Dip City Films.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got tracks like Rain Down, I Ain't Never, Voodoo, 21, Like 1, Size 2. Pray, man. The club bangers, yeah, we're gonna listen to that a little bit later.
Okay.
Hey, Money Yee, I like Money Yee, bro.
You like Money Yee?
Money Yee, my bad.
Yeah.
For sure, that's a fun track. I like party. I like party tracks.
Okay.
Even though you know what I'm saying, it's a DJ thing, I guess.
Yeah, we gotta make it a party vibe. You know, it's my birthday.
Hey,
that's right.
Do you see yourself on a reggae track?
Well, Backyard is considered kind of a reggae style.
I did.
Yeah, it's a little reggae style. You know what's funny? You know, in high school, I just always wanted to rap, and everybody was like, "You're from Jamaica, you should do reggae," you know. But it was an influence when my brother brought home the KRS Ones and the Queen Latifahs and the MC Hammers. And I was already doing poetry. You know, I was writing poetry in high school.
Yeah.
So I just gravitated to rap, but I do everything. You know what I mean? Because if the track speaks to reggae, it's reggae.
Right.
If it speaks to rap, then I bust some bars. If it speaks to something else, then I'm singing. You know what I mean? So it's all about what the beat says. You know, the beat. I don't write on paper. I write in my head. So I don't have a song ready and look for a beat. If I have a beat, the beat write the song.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I agree.
Did you hear the Jamaican accent?
Kham kham blows and skirts. I
think it's in there.
I hear it.
It's in there.
It's in that beat for sure.
Yeah, I see. You know your musical influences. You went from Bob Marley to Justin Bieber. Explain that.
I'm cross genres. But you hear it in my music too. I'm cross genres. I mean, I just recorded last night something that sounded kind of like in the country music lane. So it's just, I love music. I love all music. I can sit and watch the country music channel.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I just love all music. I don't know if I can go as far as that heavy metal, deep heavy metal, but I listen to anything. As long as it's good music, I listen to it.
A true artist can listen to any style of music.
Yeah.
It's like a DJ. I mean, a good DJ.
That's right. You know music, man.
You
know, like Bob said, when the music hits you, feel no pain,
I hear you, fella.
You be on the reggaeton track?
Yeah. That's not too far away from reggae. What you mean?
No.
If you could work with any Latin artist, which one would you work with?
With any Latin artist?
Yes.
That's a hard question now, cause y'all be doing y'all thing down there. What is that? Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny is really trending.
So some of them, I can't name all the names, but I mean down there in Poinciana, I used to have the club, and I know any one of them you bring through, it's packed. So that type of music is hitting. It's hitting.
For sure. So I see influences from Jay-Z to New York artists.
That's where the lyrics at.
That's where the lyrics are. Do you consider yourself hip hop or R&B-ish?
I consider myself multi-genre. I used to rap, and I think when I first started out, I didn't really know who I was. A lot of people jump into music wanting to rap just to be a star. You know what I mean? So my first album was called the original album Star, and the leading track was the song Star. So I mean that influenced the nickname too. So when I started performing that song, everybody knew me as the chick that sang Star. So the name was Star. But you jump into this business trying to be a superstar, and I remember you used to be able to send your CDs off to the record companies, and I remember I got unsigned hype. I got down to unsigned hype. And they wrote me back and they said, we love the album, but you don't have a cosign. And I think when I realized that music was more political and less about talent, I kind of shied away from the music for a little bit. And I just recently popped back up with the music because you can't really let something go that you love.
Right.
But I'm not really interested in the industry. I love music. I want to do music. It's a passion of mine, but I'm not in it for the money per se. Of course, I got to get my money back that I put in, and I'm not trying to, be in this just to be in this, but I wouldn't do it just for money. If it was just a job, I wouldn't be doing music. I'm doing music because I can't go a couple of days without writing a song, so I might as well do it. You know, and initially when I came back, I was gonna find an artist, get behind the artist, put the clothing brand behind the artist, but artists are really stuck in their ways and they don't really listen. So, and they feel like everything is, you know, somebody's using you or you don't have to give back, you know. So when you see the percentage of what you got to pay back, and I mean, a percentage of zero is zero, right? So if I don't make you make money, I'm not making money. So I just figured, hey, look, you can't tell an artist nothing. You're already doing it. Just jump back in and do it. You got the songs. Just go in the studio. Let's get it done.
That clears the air whether you would go independent or signed.
Well, not really, because the money talks at the end of the day too. If I'm not gonna turn down a good situation if it's a good situation.
What if it takes away your creativity?
Well, I'm not gonna give away my creativity.
So there are pros and takes, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's like, you know, hip hop or any genre of music is like that's what it is. Like, you know, you gotta give it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kham Kham just made her own lane. She hip hop and R&B.
And reggae.
And everything.
And she want to tap into the Latin.
And she want to tap into it. She just made her own lane right now. That's what just happened right now.
I think that's what a lot of independent artists should do. Like, you know, if they want to stay independent, investing in themselves is something you should take really serious. The way Kham Kham is doing.
It's a serious thing. It's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy.
I see FLBI Mags.
Florida by Mags.
Florida by Mags, yeah.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
talk about that. What's
Florida by Mags. Well, I can't cuss on the radio, so it's F Love, but it makes a great song. All right, so that is the name. That's what it stands for, and that's the name of my mixtape.
That's dope.
So you know, I noticed that I was gravitating to a lot of love tracks.
I noticed that.
A lot of it is based on some circumstances, you know, when you write music, you know, it's what you go through, what you see, and what's closest to you.
You had it bad, huh?
Hey, you know, stop.
Is it a love story? Is it a cover? Can we hear it?
No, it's a lot.
I mean,
let us hear it.
It's a lot. It's a track. So, you know, and I would say yes, it's a life story.
Right.
Throughout life, we all have our ups and downs when it comes to finding that right person, or thinking that person is the right person, or you know it's the wrong person, but you still gonna, you know what I mean? So, and you know, crazy is not always bad. You know, sometimes crazy is good until it turns bad. So,
right.
You know what it is love. If you what do you call that now? Hashtag. Mm-hmm. If you hashtag love, you're gonna get the biggest hashtag out of everything, right? So no matter how you live in life, you can't go through life without that word.
That's right.
Right? So anything you do, that is gonna affect everything that we do in life. So love is gonna sell every song. Every song, if you notice, is about some type of love. Whether it's about forget love, whether it's about I need love, whether it's like
forgiveness.
You know, the world needs love, everybody needs love, but it taps into everything that we do in life. So, you know, it's 10 tracks, two different mixtapes out right now. Florida by Mags 1, Florida by Mags 2, both hosted by DJ Chillwill. And yeah,
my dog, Chillwill.
Yeah,
Chillwill. Big shout out to DJ Chillwill.
2 fire tracks out there right now, yeah. 2 fire mixtapes.
I got a mixtape I did with him about a year ago.
Oh yeah? Yeah, that's the favorite grinder, Chillwill.
There we go.
Yeah, there go the shout out, boy.
Your fellas all over the place, boy. That boy.
Yeah.
That boy
Down in Georgia.
He from the ATL and all that.
That's right.
So let's talk about this Bacaya, right?
Bacaya.
What's that? What influenced that? And it sounds like a party track. Is that right? We gonna play it here soon.
Oh no, it might be a party to you.
No.
You know, like I said, the beat wrote itself. You know, I was listening to the beat, and the beat said, you know, we need a couple millies so we can go Bacaya. That can go home. You know, give me a couple mils so I can go home. Buy a big house with a big backyard. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a nice little thing. If she's nice and she lick up, fly her Bacaya. You know what I mean? So yeah, the track kind of wrote itself. You know, Bacaya. It means I want to go back home. That's it.
You heard it first right here, 99.9. Good fella, let's go. 101.9 FM, Floria Jamz Radio. Bakaya right here, Kham Kham in the building, doing our thing. Yo, what's good, Angie? What you thought about that track right there?
I think it's a dope track. I really like the mix. I like the beat. I like her vocals on it. So when I listen to music, I listen to lyrics. I listen to more of, you know, how people put together a song. So I'm very particular on how I listen to music. And I feel like you're very versatile. So you can blend in, I guess, in any genre and just do it. I like how you ride the beat.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I know that track right there, people who vibe with. You know, so especially on the air. What you guys think?
Have you sang right off the bat straight? Have you ever like had other professionals critique your music or anything like that?
You know what? I've been in a couple critiques, but
or like vocal coaching or
no, no vocal coaching,
something like that. That's dope. I always encourage artists to invest in themselves in any way possible, in every way. Not just only that, but marketing and everything. But man, it sounds dope though. It sounds dope. And I heard your other tracks. I like 21. Let's talk about 21 a little bit.
No,
let's
not. Let's not talk about 21. No, 21 is what it is. 21, you know. Actually, I would say 21 is a little tweak because it wasn't 21, it was 23. But 21 sound better on the beat.
For sure.
So it was 23, but you know, it's just one of them things where you know you shouldn't do it, but you did it, you know what I mean? So, you know, you learn your lesson because, you know that, you know, love is a certain thing that, you know, you need maturity for. And a lot of people think they're ready for it, but they're not. So that's how 21 came about, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of young love, they be just jumping from relationship to relationship and not really taking the time. And I get that. And things don't happen. And they don't happen the way you want to, and it turns left and gets ugly and toxic. And
not too ugly. Not too ugly on that one, but you know, it's just one of them situations where you knew it wasn't going to be a long-lasting situation.
Right.
But that person,
and those you could catch, like, I believe you catch them right away, but you try to hold on to it.
Yeah, you know from the beginning, you know, but you say, you know what? It is what it is right now, but you know, like at the end, it say, you know what, you messed up. You knew you shouldn't have did it.
So that's what 21 was about, like.
Yeah, 21 is like you fall in love with somebody, you try to give them the benefit of the doubt, you know. You try to love their soul, but you know, one thing is, no matter how mature somebody is, they still have to go through life. They still have to go through some experiences to understand how to truly love somebody else. You know, you need that. You need them between ages to where you can be selfish and be yourself and grow and educate yourself and before you get into a real relationship.
Yes.
And
you gotta love yourself first.
You can't fool yourself or anybody else and trick yourself into believing that you're mature enough to do something that you're not ready for. So that's really what 21 is about.
that's what's up. You got a lot of tracks on you. How long you been out?
When I started dropping songs, I think December of 2020 is when I decided to drop the first song. Went into the studio and just stayed in there for a little bit.
Fresh out.
Fresh out. We talking, what is that, a year in now?
Yeah, because I noticed a lot of your videos was pretty much uploaded recently. Like a couple months and...
We grinding. We back at this thing. We grinding, you know, so there's no sleep right now. That's why I say, man, we on them. We on the next.
Ladies and gentlemen, she was working all through COVID.
All through COVID.
How do I work out with you for you, COVID? How did I work out?
Man, I think I got COVID like 1,500 times. I think I had COVID before they knew what COVID was. You know, I remember I was real sick before they announced what COVID was. And I don't think they telling us everything, bro. But hey, it is what it is. We're alive. We made it here. We here.
Yeah, you gotta be grateful, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be grateful.
We can't be scared. We gotta live life, you know.
Yeah.
Stay protected. Wear your mask, but live life. You know what I mean?
Well, what is one message you would give to your fans?
Be you. Find out who you are. Love you. Be you. Don't be afraid to be you. Don't apologize for being you. Be you. Self-love is the greatest love, you know what I mean?
That's right.
You know, wake up and live, you know. Everybody go through, you know, this new thing is depression and anxiety and, you know, get the monkey off your back, baby. One day at a time, but don't stop. Just keep going. Take one step. Every day take one step. I'm guaranteed you're going to get somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's a great message to give, you know. How do you feel the internet has impacted your music business?
It's better. I feel like it's better. I feel like it's more addicting though. I mean, because I can literally spend 24 hours on this phone.
Yes.
And it's not healthy sometimes. Sometimes you have to say to yourself, go to sleep. But you wake up on the phone, you go to sleep on the phone. Sometimes you wonder where the day went. But musically, I think it's a great thing for music. It's a great way to reach people. And, you know, I got people hitting me up every day that I don't know, that I would never meet. You know, Alabama, Texas, all over the world, Jamaica, all over the world. I don't have to get on a plane to come hand you a CD. You know, I can tell you where, I can send you a link, or I'll put out an ad and you find me. So, you know, it's a sweet thing. Trust me.
Now, I have a question, right? What is the No, it's a simple question. I just want to know, like, which is your favorite song to perform?
Yes. To perform?
Yeah, that you perform.
I think Backyard, because everybody gets up and gets into it, you know. That's the jam. That's the jam right now, Backyard.
Yeah. I agree. I that song was the first one that kind of Lost Souls. I heard it first, of course, and I felt, wow, Lost Souls is like. You talk about the hood, the neighborhood, and how tough it is, and you talk about, you know, politics and things of that nature. Does that like get you kind of afraid of how people will look at you when you talk political in your music? Because a lot of people try to stay away from politics now. Hip hop used to be a culture of speak your mind, but a lot of people are just doing party songs, like.
But I don't think about it like that, because like I said, the beat writes itself. So it wasn't about being political. It's about love. At the end of the day, love is love. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Love is love. So if you see something that's wrong and you know it's wrong, you know what I mean? It's just wrong. So it's
bring that culture back. You know, like a lot of people don't sing about what's going on in the streets too much.
I mean, you have to. You know, Adele made that point too. Like, people don't connect with their own lyrics anymore, and that's another reason why I kind of strayed away from writing. Because when you write, you're trying to match metaphors, and you're thinking too much about rhyme schemes. You know, I don't care if my words rhyme. I want them to be real. I want you to connect with it.
That's dope right there. Now, Kham Kham, what could you tell your fans is next for you?
Man, we about to drop these last 2 mixtapes, and we about to take off out of here in the atmosphere. So y'all need to get on board now. Florida by Max 1 is out, Florida by Max 2 is out, Florida by Max 3 is around the way, and then we have kind of like a reggae-based mixtape. It's called IOTJ. So it basically have 2 acronyms. I owe everything to Jah.
That's right.
Or I outwork everyone through Jesus. So it's called IOTJ, and that's gonna be the 4th mixtape dropping. So stay tuned, you know. And then you got your man Dip that's ready to do all the visuals and bring all these words to life. So you know, we got videos, we got mixtapes, we got, you know, producers that we're interviewing and getting this album also on track. So we write
a lot of work.
So hit up your girl. I'm always up. So you want a track written, you want a collabo, you want, and the drip is out, SOScloset.com. So I'm going in every direction, in every lane right now. So yeah, it's a lot of work, and I don't plan to stop anytime soon. So
yeah, well, tap in. You know.
Right. So you would ghostwrite? You ghostwrite?
Of course.
No problem.
No problem. Why?
I'm just asking. Some people.
I got you right. I got you. Let's go.
Hey, let's go, man.
All
I like
Let's
that movie
go.
soundtrack. How you think about that, huh?
Yeah, that's right down my alley. You know that.
Definitely, movie
You know that.
soundtracks gotta be on the list.
Oh yeah.
So we got one more song, right? Let's go with one more song, man. What was Lost Souls, right? Is that what we call it?
She got Lost Souls. I mean, you have mentioned some other tracks if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I don't think we have. Well, they're definitely on YouTube. You definitely catch in, tap in. Everybody on YouTube, hit her up. Kham Kham.
Yeah, SOS KHAM KHAM.
She got multi numbers of tracks on YouTube,
Yeah.
and they're all fire. They're all pretty fire. I want to
Appreciate
check into Lost Souls because it's kind of impacting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's an impactful song.
It's an impactful song, and that's why I want to touch base on it because you hear a lot of artists are turning into not, I wouldn't say religious, but a different way of thinking.
Right.
A different thing of writing, and being conscious writer is a conscious artist is important these days. I feel because there's a lot of stuff out here. You know what I'm saying? Garbage. I mean, like it's good quality,
Right.
but the message
Right.
is garbage.
Right.
That's what I meant.
And music feeds the soul, so
And for sure.
it does change and impact our youth and even adults.
For sure. So what's that about? Lost Souls. What's that about?
Lost souls are just tired of turning on the news, turning on the radio, and somebody else is dead. You know, somebody else got gunned down either by senseless killing in the hood or the police violence that's out there. So it wasn't really a song set out. It was written way before that. And then when it happened, everybody around me was like, you should drop that song. But it wasn't written for the Rodney King. It wasn't written for, everything that was going on with the police brutality.
Right.
Because as we know, that was just brought to the forefront recently, but it's been ongoing, So with that song, Lost Souls is just, we're losing too many souls,
For sure.
and they're not necessarily bad souls, but we either losing them one way or another, and you're getting torn in so many different directions when you grow up in a certain environment. What do? You know what I'm saying? When you need that money and you don't have anything in your pocket and, do you go to school? You have that baby at home crying. Do you go on a street corner? What do you do? What are the outlets? And then, of course, everything catches up to you. Or you could just be riding with your homies in the car and get pulled over and get shot.
It's that simple sometimes.
Sometimes it's really simple.
Good fella, you ready? Let's go into it right here. Lost Souls, Kham Kham, 99.9 FM,
Out the
WOGJ Jamz
mud.
Radio, out the mud. Let's go.
Your boys want you in the streets, yeah. Your girl want you selling
Right.
drugs.
Beat.
Your baby needs food to eat, oh. Lost souls.
So we got like 10 minutes left. So wrap it up. What you going to got in the future? You want to play the game?
Yeah,
You
that's
wanna play the
right.
game?
Yeah,
You wanna
we're
play
gonna
it?
play the game.
You want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
You wanna do it? We got a little game for you. We're going to play.
Uh-oh.
Alright?
I get the rules at least?
We'll tell it on the air. We got to say it on
Ain't
the
no
air.
rules, baby. Can you see yourself in the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just 2 questions we ask you.
Uh-huh.
You got to pick one or the other.
Okay.
If you can pick both or you can pick none.
Okay.
If you pick both, it's our point. If you pick none, it's our point. You got to pick one or the other. We'll see who wins.
No matter what you say, that
He's so
Mama want you in the streets. Your boys want you in the streets, yeah. Your girl want you selling drugs. Your baby need food to eat, oh. Lost souls.
We know that.
Lost souls.
If you can think of something else, go ahead. Throw it in there.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to add on to it?
I like them.
You gotta add on to
Except
it.
for this one.
I can't stand to see my brother.
You want to add on?
die.
Because I know what they do.
No. But everywhere you go, there's light. So, how you supposed to raise your boy when he died? How you supposed to raise your boy when he didn't go? Here's my reaction, baby. Let's go for action, baby. These mommies going crazy. They steady killing our babies. No ifs, buts, or maybe. The system dumb and crazy. These cops corrupt and lazy. But why you? Why you? I'm tired.
It's Out the Mud Mondays with Florida Jamz Radio on 99.9 FM.
When I won't stop abusing it.
Yeah, 99.9 FM, Florida Jamz Radio's Out the Mud Mondays. Kid DJ, right? We got Anti-Stars.
Yeah. What's up, mi gente? What's up, my people? You know, it's your Latina here. We're Out the Mud Mondays. We getting that hip hop popping.
We got Kham Kham in the building today. Telling her story, listening to some music, feeling the vibes.
Bringing the positive impact.
Straight from Jamaica.
Yeah, big shout out to Jamaica. We had Jamaica in the building a lot.
Yo, for sure, man.
Big shout out to Jamaica, you know, showing us love.
That's right.
We right here, we tie in all Caribbean islands here on this radio station, 99.9 FM Florida Jamz Radio, on the late night rotation, man. We got music, good music till 5 in the morning. How you feel about that, Kham Kham?
5 in the morning.
Till 5 in the morning. We got your rotation till 5
We
in the
rocking
morning.
out.
Yes, rocking out all night. All night. You know, for our night owls, you know, for our people who work at night, for our night owls, our hustlers, our grinders. We got the hip hop, you know.
Okay.
We got Out the Mud Mondays, as you know.
Out the Mud Mondays.
We got Tuesdays. What we got on Tuesdays? The Bridge.
We got Bridging the Gap.
Bridging the Gap,
Old
baby.
school meets new school with DJ D Technique and Tony Tone.
Shout out to DJ Technique.
For sure. And so Wednesdays, we got the Mo Fire Countdown.
Mo Fire, that's my favorite. Mo Fire.
The Mo Fire Countdown with myself and guest DJs. Guest DJs are all around the city, Orlando. Pay attention, hit me up, man. You already know what it is. And we do that on the Wednesday because we got the mix, half-hour mix. And then, of course, Thursdays for my Latin people, Latinos,
Barrio Talk, baby.
This week is going to be juicy.
Juicy. Tap in the mix.
Thursday is going to be the J Balvin and your boy, Residente Calle 13.
Yo, I can't wait to talk about that.
We'll talk about that. But right now, it's all about Kham Kham this Monday. Out the Mud, baby. Florida Jamz Radio 99.9 FM. Hey!
What time is it?
Yo,
DJ
it's time to play the game, boy. Question
on the fly.
All
Yeah,
right,
so
Kham
Kham.
I'm in the hot seat.
Yes, you're in the hot seat. Go ahead, explain it.
So we're just gonna ask you some questions. You pick either one. All right. Question on the fly: Jay-Z or Nas?
Nas.
Okay.
Ooh.
Meg Thee Stallion or Cardi B?
Cardi B.
Yeah. Performing or writing music?
I have to say both.
We got one.
Oh, it's a tie. Freestyle or writing?
Writing.
Okay. Apple pecan salad or rice, bean, and oxtail?
Oxtail. That's our vote, man. Now a salad push that way.
Oh, snap. That was a test one right there. He tested you with that one. Signed or independent?
Yeah. Well, right now we're going to go with independent.
And radio or podcast?
You know what? I'm going to have to say radio.
Radio.
Yeah.
Well, we won that one. So, beautiful, thick, full figure.
Here we go with the trouble. Trouble, but no, the trouble not coming up.
Fine, pretty size 2.
What? Let's say that one more time.
Full, thick, voluptuous, beautiful, or pretty size 2.
You mean an actual size 2? Because I got a song called Size 2. It don't really mean size 2.
That was the point.
I mean, I'm talking about your preference.
I forgot my BBWs. I know one. No, kill me for no one. BBWs all the way.
Good choice. Studio or shooting a video?
You gonna get me killed on that one too. And you know what? I love shooting a video. You know, it's like you know, you get to act, you get to put on this character, you get to dress, you get, you know what I mean?
You get to wear the drip.
You get to wear the drip. You get, you know, you get to perform. Yeah, I have to say video.
Now, if you had a choice, train or bus?
You know, I've never taken a train. I've never taken a train, so you know, I might say train. I need to experience that.
So you never been up north, huh?
I never took a train, no, in my life.
Fight or flight?
Well, you know, it depends on the size of the other person. Yes.
Well, that's not the question.
If you look like Shaq, I'ma run. If I don't have a gun, I'm taking off. You know what I mean? So I might have to choose flight on that one.
I heard you. I'm
a lover, not a fighter.
I know that's true. Well, that's the end of the question on the phone.
Okay.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We got the Power Mix with DJ Goodfella coming up in a little bit. And also, we got the late night rotation till 5 in the morning with your favorite jams right here. And also new music that we interview artists right here.
Yeah.
All the new music will be on the late night rotation, so stay tuned. But right now, it's all about Kham Kham. Kham Kham, where can we find you on the internet, man?
Listen, man. SOS KHAM KHAM. KHAM. That's Twitter. That's IG, Instagram. That's Facebook. What else I got? TikTok. What else I got? Man, everything is at SOS KHAM KHAM. And don't forget to check out the drip. SOScloset.com.
Don't forget the drip, y'all. Don't forget the drip.
Right. Support.
I want to ask you, what's your favorite platform? I usually ask artists, and I almost forgot to ask. Which platform does the best for you, for your music?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with YouTube now because I'm taking the video route, so I'm going with YouTube.
I mean, you get the most hits on YouTube. Like, what you get the most hits on as of right now? Like, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud. What's working for you as far as hits?
You want to go hits or you want to go hit in the pocket? Cause you know, Instagram and Facebook paying right now. You know what I mean?
Okay,
you know, TikTok and Spotify ain't really doing nothing, but you know, it depends. You know, it depends on what you work the most. So for me, I guess IG is working for me and Facebook is working for me better than as far as financially. You know, and it's more open to that communication. So people usually watch and are very seldom to speak. So on YouTube you'll see the watches and you'll see the views, but on Instagram you have more of a communication with who's watching. Right. And you know, you can't really hide in the story. You know, you go in the story, I'm gonna see you. So you know, if y'all didn't know, I see you in the stories. You know, and you know, you get the messages and stuff. But I'm gonna tell you something, if y'all didn't know, them reels paying money on Instagram, so you know, them reels paying money on Facebook. So if you ain't doing reels, you're missing out on a lot of money. You know, Instagram and Facebook is paying.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here.
Drop the link again?
Yeah, SOS KHAM KHAM. SOS KHAM KHAM. Yeah.
Well, we thank you for joining us, man. We thank you for coming on the platform.
It was a blast. I appreciate you guys.
We got the mixtape coming out?
We got the mixtape coming out.
We
ain't got a date on that one yet, but you know, we still got the 2 in rotation. Go check out, catch up. I'm gonna give y'all time to catch up. We got, you know, Florida by Max 1 is out, Florida by Max 2 is out, hosted by DJ Chill Will. Florida by Max 1, Florida by Max Volume 2. You know what I mean? It's in my link. It's everywhere on all platforms right now. All platforms. Go ahead, check that out. Good music.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you guys heard it here first. Make sure y'all go follow her. Join the platform, man. We're out here for independent artists. We want to put you guys with our mainstream artists. We play industry music. So join us on hip hop, on soca, dance hall, reggae, whatever music you got. Send it, man. Send it. Stars 99.9 FM at gmail.com. You already know we're here for you first. What else we got going on, Riott?
Also, business owners. All my business owners out there, other artists also, you want to get the interview right here, man. 407-592-8000. Hit up my boy Jam Orlando, man. We get you on the radio station, get your commercial played on the station, and if you like in the rotation, we'll put you there too, man.
Get on rotation, y'all. Get on rotation. Let that music, let that work for you.
You think we need that Kham Kham? We need more radio stations out here with local artists, man? Or
Of
up-and-coming
course,
artists?
man, of course.
Yeah.
Support those who support you. We
Yeah, man.
love the love, man.
Yeah, man.
This is real. You guys are real for this. This is real. You know what I mean? It's very hard to, marketing and promo is really hard. It's really rough.
Especially
You know what I
for
mean?
independent artists,
Yeah.
out here investing in themselves.
That's
I'm one
right.
myself, so I know how it is.
Exactly.
So definitely proud to be part of 99.9 FM.
There you go.
Yeah, Kham Kham. Kham Kham blouse and skirt. I mean, man. Sunshine. All I want is a million, then go back here. Big house on a hill and a big backyard. If she low, then she get to color back here.